Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. This is how you beat Italy in Democracy 4. This video is a guide, a tutorial, and we'll give you tips on how to win re-election in Italy in Democracy 4. Let's start. New game. Going over here to Italy. Here's the difficulty level. It is a difficult country to play on. We're going to hit play. We're not going to make any changes using the defaults. All right, here's the initial stats for the country. So crime and poverty seem pretty low. The other items seem pretty good. Begin term in office. So here's our popularity. It's terrible. Pretty bottom of the barrel. You want to make sure that this column is sorted by population. So middle income, liberal, state employees, environmentalists, capitalists, those take up a big part. Commuters take up a big part of the population. So we want to start up with implementing new policies and go for the ones that have the highest amount of popularity, starting out with the economy. So we want to look at estimated popularity with voters. %, 60. That's pretty good. Technology grants, even better. Really good. City farms. So there's a couple that have really high popularity. One of them has a lot of benefits. So there's nothing really negative on here. It lowers unemployment. That's a positive thing. So we're going to implement that. And it takes a long time, 6 quarters. So that's a good one to implement early on. Well, one more we can do. We'll do this one. And so the political capital is at 0. We want to move on. We don't need to do anything with the cabinet. Next turn. So going back to implement new policies, keep it on going. Same thing as before. And by the way, you can sort by the smiley face icon, and the ones that sort at the bottom have the highest popularity. So we'll do the technology grants. It's very expensive. Yeah, the country has no money, but don't worry about that at the beginning. Okay, we're at 0. And you want to make sure that all of the that you don't have too much extremism. So it's not that bad right now, but we'll want to watch that periodically, and we'll have to beef up the security apparatus next turn. The other items aren't that big of an issue. We just want to keep on plugging away. So far this looks pretty good. So keep on building the items that make people happy, starting out with the economy. There's a couple of other policies that are really good. One is called citizenship for sale. It's got medium popularity, so it doesn't really hurt, but it does generate income. So for most people it adds as a positive, and it also helps with the economy. And it helps, of course, when you're running a deficit. All right, let's take a look at the... oh, wow. Not a big amount of threat. Popularity, no improvement right there. You just got to give it a little bit of time. See if there's anything else here. Okay, economy is fine. So this has got pretty good popularity, but it does hurt the economy. Same thing with plastics, the plastics tax, and the packaging tax. Ooh, it's pretty good. Public services. Okay. We got 4 left. And so let's go to middle income. So basically, they just hate taxes. There's a religious tax here. And we can cancel the policy. We'll lose $2 billion a year. It's got no popularity with voters. That's a great find. And of course, our credit rating is downgraded. All right, let's take a look at some of the charts here. So the popularity is increasing. We just need to keep on getting it to increase slowly and surely. Let's take a look here. So our economy took a nosedive, but it's stabilizing as the global economy is going down. That's fine. The economy should start to improve. Let's keep on plugging away. Ooh, that seems like it'd be good. Lowers unemployment. If people can find jobs, that'll make them happy. Let's see what else. What else do middle income people? Mortgage, inheritance, income tax. All right, let's go to liberals. Ban Sunday shopping. You guys like this or don't like this? You don't like this. Man, the religious people hate me, so might as well. Oh, we don't have enough political capital to cancel it. Okay, let's move on. Okay, how's our assassination attempts? Everything seems to be fine. Let's take a look at the chart for the economy. It's still mediocre. Popularity? That's a great trend. Great trend. Okay. Public services, keep on going. You know, if we can get middle income and liberals to like us some more, get those in the green, that'll have a good positive impact since it's such a big part of the population. And then we can, of course, lower taxes, but we should be able to make progress without really destroying the company's finances. The deficit is already really bad. And then you can also click on these to see the trend. No movement. No movement for liberals. Middle income, no movement, even though we did lower taxes a little bit. Where they got border controls. Popularity. So if you lower it, it makes people happier. Oh wow, yeah, look at the graphs. Or the bars. So we'll do that. And there's another thing for road spending. Yeah, road building. There we go. Just existing roads fixed. Some expansion. Go for it. Your approval rate is disappointing. Yeah, it is. But it's trending in the right direction. Implementation time 4 quarters. State employees. I think that was a pretty big group. That's one of the bigger groups, top 5. They already like me though. So angels of heavenly justice starting to rise. Okay, we'll have to monitor that. Let's go to the next turn. Yeah, angels of heavenly justice. Starting to get, oh yeah, starting to get some warnings. All right, so then to try to keep yourself from getting assassinated, you want to increase 5 of these. Tasers, yes. Police drones, yes. You don't have to do any of the wiretapping. Intelligence services, yes. The closed circuit TV cameras and armed police. So we'll beef this up. And as you get it high enough, then it will start to make these numbers. Green means that the membership is increasing. It'll start to drop them. All right, so they're still gaining ground, and so we just want to keep on increasing it. So we've got, again, the closed circuit TV, armed police that we can increase, police drones we can increase. Let's keep on plugging away at that. Good, good. Keep on going in that right direction. Angels of heavenly justice still increasing. All right, let's take a look at press freedom. Popularity with voters so low? Really? Ooh, wow, failed assassination attempt. They're still increasing in membership. So, closed circuit TV, that's maxed out, good. Armed police can be a little bit higher. Police drones can be a little bit higher. And I believe that at the beginning, crime was a little bit of an issue, so that's dropped quite a bit. In fact, we can actually take a look. Look at that. Significant decrease. Significant decrease in crime. Significant decrease in poverty. Those are all really good signs. And that should help us with our popularity too. Just the economy is still... we're going into a global recession, so that of course doesn't help, but the economy for Italy is faring much better. So I wanted to come back here to welfare fraud department. It does help boost middle income. So that's the biggest that's the biggest population group, so we're going to go ahead and implement that. And it's going to be implemented in 3 turns, so we're getting close to the end of the turn, or the end of our term. So I think this is good. It's effective for the effectiveness is effective, so I think we should be fine. We're playing a little bit with fire, but we should be okay. Look at this. Look at how low crime has gotten. Look at how low poverty is. Global economy is in a recession, and ours is actually rising. Popularity. Look at that. And, I mean, it's no longer red. Yay, it's orange. Good. Yeah, their numbers are declining. Excellent. Time to do some speeches. Alright, so start to do speeches as you get close to re-election. And you go over here, parties, go over to speeches, and find those with way more green arrows than red arrows for the constituencies that are important. And so, for example, middle income, capitalist, liberal, environmentalist, state employees, those are big population, or a big percentage of the population. But I don't really need to cater to state employees or commuters or environmentalists. They already like me. But middle income, capitalist, liberal, those would all be really good. And none of these really fit the bill. If any of them help some of those areas, there's too many negatives on something else. So here's capitalist, but then it hurts socialists, and they are a small percentage. They're down here, but nonetheless, there's not a big trade-off. But there is one where there's commuters with no negatives, and commuters are a pretty decent size, so we'll select that, give speech. Great, so that's a nice boost. And then we can take a look at perceptions. So they think that I'm pretty weak. So we can do a media stunt and then pick something with a high success chance. And so this has got 80%. That's the highest one. And so we'll have to do that next turn. That's why you want to start out about 3 turns out to start to do some of these speeches, because it takes some political capital. Perceptions. Let's try to address the fact that we look weak. 80% success chance. Go for it. So we could do another media stunt, but we run the risk of having it drop back down, so we'll stick with that. And we can take a look and see if there's any more speeches available. The only thing that was decent was just this one with farmers, so we'll go ahead and give that speech. Alright, pretty good result. Farmers is a very small part of the population, but every little bit helps in case it's a close election. Do I have a chance of getting assassinated? So the number is 403. It is dropping. You can see the threat assessment was maxed out. It is decreasing, so that's good. And 2 more turns. And then some of this has changed too. Liberals used to be the second biggest population. Now capitalists are the second biggest part of the population, I should say. I found a new policy that has a good approval rating. Jury trial. It takes a lot of political capital. I have 18, so we're going to implement that. And that's it. Election time. Here we go. It's a good start. Don't get cocky. Destroyed everybody else. 10 million people. 15 percentage point almost. Just tore it up. That's great. And it's 57% of the vote. I mean, there's a lot of people that didn't vote, so just dominated. Here's some of the stats. Crime went down, lifespan went up, environment improved, poverty went down, foreign investment went up, pollution went down. Oh, business confidence went down. That's a negative. Equality increased, democracy increased. Ooh, the currency got weaker. Technology is better, tourism is better, corruption is down, productivity is better. So overall, a lot of positive things. We do need to take a look at the GDP. That could be because of the global recession. All right, begin next term. We do have a failed assassination attempt. So the threat assessment is pretty low, so I'm not too worried about it. That should get lower and lower. And as your economy gets better, everybody gets happy. So let's take a look. Here's our popularity. It's on the right track. And the economy is getting better and better, so that's great. So in this term, we want to do a lot of slashing of the excess spending, which is going to upset some people, so we just want to do it gradually, but you want to do that in your second term rather than your first term. So I've made a few cuts to expenses. The deficit was 60 billion, which is terrible, and it's going down to 52 billion, but look at the popularity. Skyrocketing. Oops. And then look at the global economy is doing terrible, and the Italian economy is actually still growing. That's all a very good sign. And the membership, minimal. It doesn't even have a number there. And so as people are getting happier, the threat level is going down, popularity is getting better, the economy is holding up well. Once the global economy increases, we should be in good shape. And so I'm just going to continue to slash that deficit. The biggest expense, yeah, debt interest. So once there's a surplus, that debt interest will go well, will start to improve and get lower and lower. And so instead of a downward spiral, there'll be an upward spiral, really. I hope that helps all you leaders out there, you Democracy 4 leaders. I hope that gave you good tips and was a good guide and good tutorial on how to beat Italy. I do live stream, schedules in the description below. Stop by, say hello. Please like the video if you liked it. You can dislike it if you didn't. And if you'd like to support me more, smash that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.